LiveHipHopDaily.tv.
We live back here on the social, man. Live Hip Hop Daily TV. It's your boy Sneaky Q, my brother DJ Larry Love, and the beautiful Miss Tyler Noel.
Hey, hey.
What's up, girl?
Child, a little bit of everything, honey. What's going on with you?
You know, I'm working.
I want to be like you.
I want to be like you.
I want to
like come in here and turn heads and stuff, you know?
Ain't nobody studying me, child.
Anyway, like I said,
I don't really believe that.
You walked in the door and it was like, yo, golly. I think I seen you one time at a red carpet event or was it Boogaloo? One of them spots I seen, but this is actually my first time seeing you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm glad we had a chance to see each other.
Definitely. So, you know, you are a songstress, songwriter.
I am, yeah.
You know, you from Florida though.
I am. I'm a Florida girl.
Florida. Oh.
What part of Florida?
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. That's close to Miami, right?
Like 15 minutes away.
You might as well say
it. 2 weeks in a row we had these Florida girls on there. But all I gotta say is, see, dang, Florida.
So you like snappers? That's your favorite seafood spot? Cause that's mine.
Yeah.
Okay. See,
red snapper.
I like you.
That's what's up, man. So I was thinking all Florida. So yeah, you must be from the Fort Lauderdale. Must have like the stallions, and then Miami must have like the petite chicks.
It's North Miami and South Miami. I look at Fort Lauderdale as North Miami.
Because she cornbread and beans.
Cornbread fed, honey. This is natural, organic, homegrown booty.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So look, I mean, well, to all the viewers and stuff out here, you guys weren't able to see Tyler, the guys. You know, she is pretty. How should I put this politically?
Voluptuous.
That's
the way we gonna say voluptuous.
She'll break a few necks.
Definitely break a few necks. If you seen her like somewhere in Atlanta, you know, on the weekend, she would have you looking twice.
Oh man, thank you. Thank you for that. So, thank you.
I mean, you can't see, but I can. And the rest of the viewers and the live audience and stuff. But
so she got the voice and the beauty. That's good, right?
And then 100% natural too.
She got the voice.
So let's get into the music, cause that's why you're here. It ain't your booty.
It's my talent.
Your music
I'm
and
just
your talent.
saying.
You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about it. So how did you kind of like get into the music industry? You know, tell us through your journey into the music industry.
My journey was I don't know, honestly, kind of typical for an R&B singer. Mm-hmm. I grew up singing in the church. Grew up listening to gospel music. Fell in love with the Clark sisters.
Okay.
Is my living in vain? Okay. Fell in love with all of that. And I remember I was like 5 years old, and I was like, how are these people doing this with their throats? Yeah. Like, I want to learn how to do that. And I would lock myself in a room, and that was, I might give myself away. That was when we had cassette tapes, and you had to press the thing and rewind it. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So I would go back and rewind it and mimic Karen Clark and her sisters. Like, I want to be good like that. So when I finally built up the nerve around 5, I say, I want to be in the cherub choir. So I wasn't old enough, but my family went and begged. And they, let me in by the grace of God. Hallelujah. And it just kind of went from there. I started going to performing arts schools and caught the attention of Derek Baker, Big D, in Miami. He's worked with Jamie Foxx and some of the best. And he put a girls group together. So I recorded my first song when I was 12 years old in Miami. And it just went from there. That girls group didn't work out, but then another girl that was in the group and we were like this. Gotcha. So we did another girls group called Symphony. First group was Solo Trade, then it was Symphony, then it was Heat, then it was me. You understand what I'm saying? I got to tell you, that group thing is crazy. And what did it for me was we got a deal with DreamWorks. This was years ago. I was still in high school. And one of the singers in the group ended up being arrested. Mm-hmm. And the thing about the group is there is really no I in team. So, the label head was like, hey, y'all are talented, but somebody went to jail for armed robbery. We can't sign y'all. So after that, I just was like, oh, no. I kind of went into hiding for a while, and then I had a little bit of a stroke at 18. So I really went into hiding. So after I did the speech therapy thing and kind of got back on my feet, it was like, okay, grind time, Gotcha. So it was a few things that led up until now. It's been a long time coming. Oh man.
But now you back on your feet.
I'm just saying, I'm back with the jump off.
You back with the jump off. You out here working. Your name, even before, your publicist reached out. You know, I've been hearing your names. You know, you popped up on my timeline. You know, different names and stuff people have been sending me as far as like music. So,
That feels good.
You know, you out here working.
I'm trying to. You know, see, here's the thing, and I'm going to just go ahead and say what nobody wants to say. We're all thinking it, but here's the damn truth. In Atlanta can sometimes be the land of make-believe.
Make-believe.
Everybody does something that they don't really do. So I want my work to speak for itself. And it made me feel good when you said that you had heard of me before you actually saw me, because I want my reputation to precede me. You understand what I'm saying? When somebody say, oh, Tyler Noel, oh, that singer. That's what I want people to say, you know? Definitely. So that felt good. So thank you for saying that.
No problem. So
I see you were Omega.
Don't judge me.
What you talking about? My daddy raised me and he was an Omega man.
There you go.
Graduated from Morris Brown.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? But look, you come from good roots then.
Oh man, you have no idea.
You come from good roots, yeah.
You just did my heart some good.
Look, no, don't do me like that. No,
You just did my heart some
we
good.
live here.
You just did my heart some good.
Look, I say, hey, cut the cameras off. Nah,
You just did my heart some good. You know, that made me feel good just then. I still have all his, he passed away in 2007, and I still have his paddle. I still have his bracelet and all his pins and stuff. And one thing I can say, shout out to Omegas. They showed so much love at my dad's funeral. I mean, they showed so much love. They loved on him and they loved on me and my family. It was like amazing.
That's what was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to hear that. That warms my heart.
Yeah.
So you just released a single, Throwing Shade.
I did.
You know, this dope song.
Thank
like
you.
this is what I want to like after you like listen to some of your music and going back researching stuff. You do kind of like, I want to say like it's kind of like that old vibe, the old soul and stuff like that. And like I, you know, I like how they put the words together in your bio and your press kit. It was like you were like old soul transforming from a time machine and was born in this age.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, did you write that? Who wrote that?
I don't know, child.
That was dope. I like how they put that simply. They was like, hey, you know, she's like in a time machine and then fast forward into the new age.
Well, thank you for that. You know what? I was kind of like ahead of my time, I guess a little bit, because my father and I would listen to Sade. You know, my favorite song with him, and I was little, was Your Love Is King by Sade. And he would let me stand on his feet, and he would rock back and forth and dance with me, you know. So I remember songs like that, like Anita Baker, Luther Vandross, stuff like that.
You don't know no Anita Baker song now. Then we cut the lights up. No, the Anita Baker, that's my girl, man.
No, I feel like that's my auntie. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, like music like that, and I'm not gonna say we don't have it anymore, unfortunately. And believe it or not, it's a lot of artists that have really good R&B music. Unfortunately, they're not getting the chance to be heard, you know. True, and I feel like, you know, it's kind of like us true R&B singers, we kind of like the last of a dying breed, you know, because a lot of R&B singers nowadays, they're trying to conform to what's happening now. And they don't understand that if all us R&B singers stick together, we could just make everybody listen to R&B again.
Yeah, definitely. You're right, man. I like how you put that. I definitely like how you put that. It was really, you know, thoughtful, you know, what you said, because I mean, it's a lot of artists out here. Like, I listen to music. Like, I stay on SoundCloud. I stay, you know, listening to some of the sites where people, you know, stream their music and play their music. And there's so much talent, but you'll never hear none of these people, man.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's the sad part about it.
Well, the industry has changed so much, you know. The industry has changed so much. When you got to basically sign your life away to get a deal, you know, when you basically have to make yourself relevant and then get a deal, you know, because back in the day, as we know, that's what deals were for. They say, you know, they have a whole budget for you. You get media training, this, that, and the third. Nowadays, you got to get in the mirror and practice with a brush for media training, you know. So the industry has changed so much. So hey,
that's what's up, man. So where you see yourself taking this music thing though? Like, what's your ideal? You know what I'm saying? Goal.
The goal, I think, with most or any artist who's worth their salt wants a Grammy eventually. You understand what I'm saying? Most importantly, I want my music to be relatable. I don't want people to feel like, oh, she's singing about throwing. The song Throwing Shade, I did not write it. It was written for me by a very good friend of mine named Roderick Thomas. And he's known me for a while. So the whole Fendi boots, tight jeans, that's my armor. My haters on, my Cavalli on. Like, those are things that's real life stuff. And unfortunately, sometimes we as women see a bad chick with her Fendi boots and her Cavalli shades and this and the third, and the first thing they want to do is screw face. You understand what I'm saying? That's like real life stuff, you know. So it's like y'all quit throwing shade.
Definitely,
like
man.
the shade is real.
I love the song. I love the song. It kind of gives you that, you know, it's that vibe, feel. You know, it was dope.
Yeah,
you know
the
but then also
producer,
something that can relate to what goes on now, because there's a lot of shade, especially in Atlanta.
oh yeah, and the producer, his name is Tech Beats. He was amazing as well. Very, very talented. And it, like I said, it is a lot of shade. It's so funny because the word shade is just not getting relevant. I know you remember back in the day when Lil Kim said, "I'ma throw shade if I can't get paid." You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
It's just
and
not.
I know the Lil Kim you talking about, the dark skinned Lil Kim. I love Lil Kim.
Listen, Lil Kim, I love you in any shade.
Tell her,
don't
please.
listen to him. I love you in any shade, ma'am. Thank you.
I mean, just because I was a major, like, Biggie Smalls is my favorite rapper. Like, me and my brother used to, like, play the videos. Like, I was just watching Revolt the other day, and that's why I think Revolt TV is, like, so dope, because they play all of the old school. And I was watching the video when him and Mason, P Diddy and Mason, a bubble, and they dancing and stuff.
What
like
it
that.
was on?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
90
like,
cents.
Hey. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying. I love that, but then it just that don't look like Lil Kim, man.
Well, here's my thing. No, it doesn't look like you, Lil Kim.
It don't.
But what I want to say is this. The cool thing about America is that we have the right to do whatever the hell we want to do.
That is true.
And if you want to cut your face off and put it back on again, that's your business. Period. But guess what? It doesn't take away from the fact that she's still one of the best female MCs around.
There you go. You do have a point. You have a
I
point.
mean, it don't matter what face she come out in. Mama can still spit fire. Just
can.
saying.
She can, man. That's what's up. Summer plans. What's the summer plan? What can we expect from you?
Well, there is gonna be another single.
Okay.
Sneaking out a little pop single. You understand? Like, once again, I try to have stuff that's relatable. You understand? So yeah, I have some stuff coming out. That I'm feeling really good about. But
Okay.
you guys would have to follow me on like Instagram.
I want the sneak peek exclusive listen. I need that sent to my email.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you can tell them where they can follow you at, though.
Make sure you please follow me. Instagram, that's Miss Tyler Noel, MS Tyler Noel. Same thing on Twitter. In fact, you can go to MissTylerNoel.com, MSTylerNoel.com.
You got the website for
Yeah,
you.
I got the website. You can go to YouTube, Tyler Noel Music, Facebook, all of that, Tyler Noel. So yeah.
So where do you record at, though? Like, I like to ask every artist that come on the where do you record? Because there's so many studios here in Atlanta. There's one across the street, one around the corner.
I actually am really good friends with someone who has a studio across the street. And this is no disrespect to anyone, but I'm not really interested in large studios. Do you understand what I'm
Something
saying?
private, yeah.
I like them home studios where you get down in the basement and really when you in the trenches with somebody and when your song go platinum, you can be like, I recorded that in the basement. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not a diva in a sense, I guess, if you will. I don't have to have the studio for $500 an hour. It doesn't have to be that way with me.
As long as it gets the job
As long as the job gets done, and I want it to be very organic. A lot of times when you in big studios like that, you got to cut the lights down and give me some aromatherapy candles, and let's all pass the doobie to the left hand side so we can get, you know what I'm saying, so we can just get in them. I don't even need all of that. Give me a microphone and a pen and a paper and let me, you know what I'm saying, get to work.
I like that. That's what's up. So summer's coming up. Where can we see you at during the weekend? Are you in the studio? Are you working? Can we see you out? Where can people know? Where can we run into you at?
You can run into me pretty much anywhere where your girl likes to eat, honey. You talked about this thing that's attached to my back. Please note that I like what?
Homegrown.
What you say?
I ain't gonna say nothing. I was gonna say something else, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
I like to eat. You'll probably catch me at Ruth Chris Morton's, something like that. Little something. Look, yeah, yummy for my tummy. But you know what? I forgot to tell you. I was nominated for a Georgia Music Award.
Dope.
There you have it.
And that feels really good. I want everybody to please go and vote.
Tell people where they can go vote for you. I think that's dope.
I want to say it's the GeorgiaMusicAwards.com.
Okay.
I hope I didn't make that up. If all else fails, you can just Google Georgia Music Awards. And I was nominated for Best R&B Female, and that feels really good because when I moved to Atlanta, I moved here by myself.
Dope.
You understand what I'm saying? And I packed up everything that I could pack up in my truck, and I just left. I didn't even really have a plan. I just was like, I know I got to get the hell from out of here before I lose my mind. you know what I'm saying, or go to jail, or you know what I'm saying. Like I needed to get out of the situation that I was in, and that's something else that I want the people to know too. If you have a dream or something, don't be afraid. Sometimes you have to lose to win. If you might have to leave and start from the bottom to get to where you want to go, but you know, a wise person knows that you cannot do the same thing and expect different results.
Definitely.
You know, so yeah, y'all make sure y'all please vote for Tyler Noel, best R&B singer, best female R&B singer.
After the
So
show, I'm gonna go vote.
please.
That's what's up, man. And you well spoken, you know what I'm saying. You've been practicing in the front of the mirror with toothbrush and stuff.
Can I tell you, you gonna think I'm like crazy, but honestly, I've been
all girls
practicing
are
for this. Yeah. I'm another level though. But I've been practicing for this since I was 5. Like this has been my dream. You understand what I'm saying? I left college behind chasing a dream. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the only thing that stopped me from living a whole nother life, because I used to be a hood rat. So I did. I could talk about it. I can, you know, I'm a Florida chick. You know, I'm a Florida girl, and back home, you just kind of like fall into your surroundings. It don't make it right. It just means that that's what happened. And I knew that if I was gonna be respected, in this industry and not treated like a joke. I don't mean like the big butt girl with the gold teeth and the orange and blonde. No. If I was going to really be respected in this industry, I knew that I had to make some changes, and that's what I did. They weren't easy changes, but yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
You came a long
this
way.
is the finished
I came a long way.
And you still working.
And I'm still a work in progress, though. You know what I'm saying? I think we all are. I'm still a work in progress. Yeah.
But you're not a juke though. So you know how to do the juke. You're not a juke. You from Florida.
Hit it. I'm just saying. Don't test me.
That's what's up, man. Well, look, man, we wish you the best of luck. You know, I'm gonna be checking for you.
Thank you.
You know,
and you know what? Before I leave, I want to make sure I thank you for having me. I want to thank everybody for having me. Thank y'all so much, because it's a lot of artists here in Atlanta, and you could have been sitting here with anybody else in the world.
Yeah, you gotta go through a crazy filter terrorist system to get over here.
For real, man, it's a privilege. It is a privilege.
You gotta be working. You gotta be working and sit right there. We just don't talk to anybody.
Listen, well, I'm working, and thank you for acknowledging that.
That's what happened. You know, some good people. There's some good friends of mine. They, you know what I'm saying.
You know what?
But the talent speaks for itself. But once the good people start talking, and then they start sending the music, and then I'm like, you know, you right.
Well, thank you, but you know what? That's something that I learned very quickly in Atlanta. That a lot of times, y'all take note. A lot of times, your face card can be better than having money.
That's true.
Keep your face clean with people. Do not try to play nobody. You never can win when you playing dirty. It might take you a little bit longer, but when you finish, you'll finish at the top. You understand what I'm saying?
You dropping key, man.
Dropping keys.
You know, man.
Because I've been there, and I've lived a lot. I've made so many mistakes that I just did not have to make. So if I could say it to somebody else who's watching or listening, you know what I'm saying? Hey, please note, a lot of the stuff that you see on Instagram, they be just stunting for the gram. You know what I'm saying? Right. After they wipe out, you know, take all that makeup off and get from behind the camera, real life sets in. Yeah. So you don't, you know, you never can win when you playing dirty. And just, you know, be honest. You know, be honest. Don't never try to screw nobody. I never, you know, effed nobody who didn't have it coming anyway. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah.
That's what's up, man. Well, look, man.
You can curse too. I ain't know if you know you can curse.
Yeah, this is live hip hop.
Yeah. You know, I'm trying to be a decent lady.
Trying to be a diva lady about it. I like it.
Not a diva.
I like
not
it.
a diva. Just decent. You know, just decent.
Right. I get that's good. You got an image to uphold. I like it.
Child.
Well, look, man. I'm definitely gonna be checking for you, man. I'm blown away. Not just from your how you speak. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's, you know, you got some good things going for you. Just keep
Thank you. I received that.
Stay focused.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? We live here at the Social, man. Live Hip Hop Daily TV. It's your boy Sneaky Q. My brother DJ Larry Love. The beautiful Tyler Noel. Thanks for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
We got one more guest coming through, man. The show's still going.
Yeah, we got one more person coming through. He's like a little brother to me.
A little brother?
He's good people.
That's my brother, man.
He's good people, don't know, but he's talented.
Dope.
I ain't just saying that now because I got my own damn talent. He's talented.
We might have to play the song before we bring him on. We gotta play the song.
He's talented
before he comes on. But I also gotta let this, and I'm gonna tell him this. When I first moved here in Atlanta, me and my partner, we started a magazine, and the first artist that I interviewed was Lando Don, and you would not believe where I interviewed him at.
Where
was you when we recorded in the bathroom? My very first. I done did over 60 plus interviews, red carpet events. My very first interview with the guy that's coming up right now.
Well, I met him in
the
a pizza
bathroom.
shop. I was trying to mind my own business and eat my pizza. And he walked up on, when he walked, I said, "Who is this with this blonde hair? He looks like he is somebody." You know, you know how when you see people and you like, "Oh, okay, you a superstar and you don't even know
I
it."
didn't even know it, man. Dope guy, man. But
Yeah.
I got my brother Lano the Dawn coming through. It's Tylenol. Thank you again. You know,
Thank
best
you,
of luck
babe.
to you.
Thank
we'll
you.
be back, man. Don't touch that dial.